Okay, everybody, this is part 2 of what works on the Arry and the Arry tank. So far, so good. One thing I can say is that I've gone through 2 full tanks on this thing. It's about a day and a half worth of vapor, and that's moderate use. I've been sick lately, so I haven't been vaping quite as much as I normally would have, but I do need to go back and touch on something. Excuse me. It's my daughter. We're all sitting around the camera right now because the power went out, and we're not exactly sure why. We don't get no cell phone service here at the house, so we have to drive on up the street to be able to call the power company and see what's going on. So I'll get to the point here. The way to fill up this tank is, the best way is not to undo this adapter and fill it through the bottom. The reason being that is it's going to be about 3/4 of the way full at best if you do it that way. A lot of times you're just going to only end up filling it halfway. And the reason being is that once you take this off, you're going to actually have a better chance of flooding your cardo because it's going to be down in there. That basically reduces the capacity of your tank unless you want your cardo completely saturated in the juice, and it just seems like a bloody mess to me. So just leave the adapter on there. It'll hold the cardo in place as you're undoing the top cap. And this actually, luckily it is serrated there so that you can get the cap unscrewed, because it is hard to unscrew. And I wanted to check something while I was at it on this. Actually, it's still wet in there. So, it's still wet in there. And another thing was the, oh shoot, I forgot the name of them, but there was another cardo out there besides the Smoke Tech. It's the other main name. Pete Brisardo had a review showing that it was a little bit shorter, but I believe that with that O-ring here in the top cap that will actually work in here. Let's just verify that with the drip tip. Drip tip will go down in there further. So right now it's flush with the Bogue cardo, so those will actually work then. I wish I could remember the name. I'm sorry, I feel like such a rookie, which I am anyway, 4 months in this. So, anyways, I'm going to just go ahead and fill it up. I'll just let the other juice mix in or whatever. So, basically what I'm doing here is filling up to just underneath the threads. And I don't really care that I'm going to be pushing fluid in through the hole down there on the bottom and potentially flooding the cardo, because of the fact that most of the time whenever you refill your tank, the cardo is going to be empty anyway. So basically what you're doing is you're priming it. Another good thing that I found with this tank is that when the cardo does flood, it's not that big of a deal. And the reason that I say that, I'll actually show you guys whenever I get this cap screwed down on there. Oop, almost went too far. I think I actually did go too far, but a little close for comfort. So let's look in there and see if it's actually going to shoot up the center from the pressure. And it doesn't look like it. So I believe this is the best way to fill this. Okay, so let's move on. Take this thing off. I didn't actually see any air through there. So you got that screw there. That's to see if I can get this damn thing to focus. Anyways, that screw there is to adjust for the battery connection on your device. And I didn't actually ever see this part that screws into the battery connection to ever be wet. So I believe that it blocks a lot of the juice when it does flood from going down in through your battery connection. Basically, essentially just kind of holding it in here at the adapter, which is wonderful. So it takes away a lot of the pain of a flooding cardo. But I guess that should probably go ahead and conclude the video. On my last review, okay, thank you. On my last review, sorry about that, I was showing the Stormy Vapor Seller NADA tag, and I just forgot to mention that it did also come with a drip tip too. So I just want to make sure I get all the facts out there for everybody. This here, very super happy with this. I mean, the longest lasting cardo I've ever had right here. So, and it's been, I guess, 3 days. So that's, for me, is good. That's just the way my let goes. But anyways, if you do get a little bit of flooding, what I've done is just a little bit of air blowing back through here, down toward the battery connection, with this and the adapter off, and then cleaning both ends of the adapter with a Q-tip, and also cleaning the cardo end with a Q-tip and the battery connection end with a Q-tip, and that stuff stays clean and dry for the most part. But if you do have that problem, then that's what I suggest you do. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.